Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 661. If you're writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing a book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Pascal once wrote a long, drawn-out letter to a friend, then apologized in the postscript that he didn't have time to write a short one. Like Pascal, screenwriters learn that economy is key, that brevity takes time, that excellence means perseverance. Robert McKee. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. The theme of most of this week's episode so far has been what to do when you're stuck for some reason or another. So we talked about on Monday, we talked about if the action doesn't seem to be moving forward. And then we talked the next day about if you're having trouble speaking like I am, if you're having trouble writing descriptively enough. That was Tuesday's episode. And yesterday we talked about, oh my goodness, off the top of my head, the Kerouac quote. Oh, about if you're overcomplicating things. I just did that just from memory. How about that? So that's what we're talking about, what to do when you're stuck. So today let's talk about brevity. Similar to the theme of yesterday's episode about overcomplicating things, let's consider the possibility that maybe you're stuck in your writing because, once again, you're overcomplicating things by not applying the art and craft and science of brevity. Probably unintentionally, but, our awesome writer brains tend to do that. So today we're going to look at how revisiting the art of brevity might help you get unstuck in your manuscript. Because great writing requires choices. Editing, rewriting, and fine-tuning are laces on a corset. The harder and more ruthlessly you pull at them, the tighter the story becomes. Decisions must be made on what to keep and what to cut. The better you are at it, the better your final product, your published book, will be. So here are 3 ways to apply the art of brevity to your manuscript. Number 1, trust your gut. As a writer, your gut instincts and overall quote-unquote BS radar are 2 of your best tools for keeping you on track. Don't override them for purposes like protecting your ego or cutting corners to save time. If your gut is telling you to give your work another pass because it's not quite there yet, maybe there's some more words that you can cut, that there's more fat around the bone to be cut, then go ahead and do it. And that could get everything moving forward for you again, as is the theme. And number 2, here's a thought. Make brevity into a game. Ask yourself, what's the shortest I can reasonably make this sentence without having it lose its meaning and or style? So challenge yourself. What's the shortest I can make this sentence? So again, talking about how to get unstuck in your manuscript this week, hey, a game is a great way to get unstuck in your manuscript. Play the brevity game. And finally, number 3, if you're still having trouble being succinct and you find yourself over-explaining things, whether concepts in nonfiction or characters and plot premises in fiction, consider if maybe you're doing it as a way of getting clear about your own work, about behind the scenes, about what your book is about. How solid are you on the who, what, why, when, how, etc. of your book? If you're experiencing frequent cases of verbal diarrhea or, getting stuck in your manuscript trying to explain yourself, perhaps you're not clear enough on what your book is really about. Writing with brevity is its own art form within the craft of writing. It's a core writing fundamental, one of the themes of the show, which together with the right productivity and mindset habits can turn a non-author into a published one. I hope these tips helped you. And as always, thank you for joining me here on your daily writing habit. Really appreciate it. And my goal, as always, is to help you write and finish writing an awesome book. And please drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook. I always leave the link in the show notes where we offer motivation, accountability, book writing, publishing resources, and more. Until tomorrow, happy writing.